Sometimes creativity may spiral out of control, and truly skies are the limit for these innovations. For today's video, we will see some of the inventiveness applied to automobile engines. It's nice to see engineers going crazy once in a while. To start off the list, Scania Chimera and Scania Red Pearl. A team of Swedish engineers developed this vehicle, which can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 5 seconds since it runs on the Scania V8 engine's 1460 horsepower. The truck has a very futuristic appearance. The designers of the truck system tried to incorporate a variety of hybrid technologies. Due to the use of top-notch materials during construction, the vehicle weighs 10,538 pounds. The Scania T500 is the inspiration for this red truck that resembles a big Hot Wheels model. Its primary feature is its double turbocharged marine engine, which produces around 1,000 horsepower. But there is a cost involved in getting to that number. The engine features a 64-valve injection system and weighs 1.3 tons. Additional features include the truck's top speed of 130 miles per hour. Finishing the design was given a lot of consideration. It took roughly 2.5 years to complete designing and other operations. And if you wonder why there is a number on the door, it represents Sven Erik Bergendahls' birthday. His design studio was responsible for this amazing car. K034. This customized boat will be a hit with people who enjoy riding the waves in them. The 677.4 cubic inch engine uses alcohol as fuel after all the modifications were made. The creator of the vehicle says that he and his father worked together to build this boat, and it is clear from the video that he is very competent in fixing up their creation. The boat has undergone successful testing and tuning. The drawback is that you should probably wear ear protection because it is so loud. It's so loud that one might question if it functions as a lawnmower for the sea. Dragsters. For race car enthusiasts, you might enjoy this one. A drag race is usually about 1/4 of a mile long. In these events, the vehicle speeds are insane. These race cars can travel at speeds between 180 and 249 miles per hour. A racer by the name of Sammy Miller holds the record in the sport. In 3.22 seconds, he completed a quarter mile. His accomplishment was documented on a video, but for some reason the record wasn't set. Therefore, a different record set by Sammy Miller in 3.58 seconds is used as a benchmark. Reliability is the main characteristic of dragsters. They may run even fewer miles than 100 in a season. They carry heavy loads in addition to the drivers. This is why the mechanics of vehicles also play an important role. Thor. For this innovation, it took entrepreneur Mike Hara 7 years of work and $7 million to build this truck. Hara has a reputation as an astounding specialist in the management of restaurants, malls, industrial parks, and other establishments, but his true passion has always been the creation of this kind of machinery and racing. The truck has a 3,974 horsepower V24 engine and can travel up to 130 miles per hour at its highest speed. He decided to name his truck after the Scandinavian god of thunder, Thor. The truck goes as big as 44 feet. Because of this, driving it has become a challenge due to the extensive blind spot. To solve this issue, special cameras were used to increase visibility. The truck is unlike anything you've ever seen and it impresses everyone who sees it. IDA Automotive Hemi Healy. The experts of an American company that specializes in automotive recycling and repair successfully restored this antique 1956 vehicle. This vehicle has a distinguished past. Because of the Chrysler Hemi engine, it has been particularly successful in a variety of competitions. It took several months to complete the recovery of some components. For instance, the intake required a near-total rebuild. The fact that these tires were created especially for drag racing explains the size of the rear wheels. The antique car is still capable of teaching young people what true speed is like. Let's listen to the sound. The Blastoline Special. Have you imagined putting a tank engine in a car? A bit of magic will produce the desired effect with this vehicle. The 9,480-pound vehicle has a Continental engine that was formerly used in an M47 patent tank and has been employed in armored vehicles. A Volkswagen Beetle weighs nearly the same as the engine alone. It produces roughly 1,200 horsepower with all the improvements. With its length of 252 inches, the owner should plan ahead for parking. Currently, the rare model is owned by comedian and known vehicle collector Jay Leno. You may drive the vehicle just as it does in Gran Turismo 4, which is a racing simulator. When the game's creators happened to see it by chance, they were so amazed that they chose to put it in. 1932 Ford Coupe powered by V12 twin-6 GMC 702. This race car was built in 1932, but after major restoration work, it now looks like one of those race cars you see in a racing movie. The vehicle has a gasoline engine with a volume capacity of 702 cubic inches and a power output of roughly 300 horsepower. The engine is really interesting. It may seem like two V6 engines stacked on top of the other, but it's really a V12 that has a single crankshaft and camshaft. It would require two radiators to cool the vehicle. These are among the biggest designs the engineers have ever made, and they had to construct a second reinforcement to support the coolant's weight. Chuck Beck's V12 motorcycle. The creator of this unique motorcycle is Chuck Beck. In the eyes of Americans who enjoy classic cars, his creation is considered legendary. The odd shape is because they use a Lamborghini V12 for their engine. The bike can accelerate to a top speed of 140 km per hour. The creator had to incorporate a Volkswagen Type 3 gearbox for a smoother ride. Beck is pleased with the outcome because the design was uniquely tailored to his needs. Every element fits perfectly into the overall design, pleasing the artist and those around him. It handles pretty much like any motorcycle once you're moving. Volvo BM 470 Bison V12. Sweden is where the tractor was invented. This tractor has a V12 diesel engine that can generate over 800 horsepower. The T54 and T55 tanks engines are the same, and despite its expansion in length, it retains all of their functionality due to the strong engine. This car is not in any way environmentally friendly. However, if you need to pull a few automobiles out of a ditch, it will undoubtedly be helpful, and it can reach 99.4 miles per hour while idling. Chevrolet C10 Pro Street the Rhino C10. This truck is a terrific example of how a classic car may still impress us today. In 1960, the first version of this pickup truck was unveiled. However, after many modifications, the initial design is nothing more than a vague memory. The car's engine sound and classy appearance are quite astonishing. Driving it on city streets will entertain the driver and passers-by, especially in the morning hours. It's remarkable how the word rhino in the name echoes the design of the car in many ways, including the hood horn, low body stance, and color scheme. VW Beetle W670-9A radial engine. The beginning of the Volkswagen Beetle's history dates back to the 1930s when German designer Ferdinand Porsche set out a target to create a simple and low-priced automobile. Thanks to modified versions like this one, his work is still being done today. The Beetle in this video appears as if it was captured on the set of the next Mad Max movie. It's powered by a Continental 220 horsepower engine that was taken from a 1941 M2 tank. To save money, the engine was changed to run on propane, and a counterweight was required to keep the car level during testing. The creator found a basic solution to the issue. He loaded the front of the car with around 200 pounds of cement. BMW Brutus. Powered by a V12 jet engine, this monstrous car has the capacity to generate up to 750 horsepower. The car can travel at speeds of nearly 62 miles per hour and uses 0.3 gallons of fuel per 0.6 miles. It measures 6 feet in length and weighs roughly 124 pounds and was installed in a 1980 La France. The car's body was deemed to be sufficiently strong by the engineers. The BMW Brutus is currently located in Germany as a museum piece. The contraption is occasionally showcased in different exhibitions, which makes the guests thrilled. There is always a designated person nearby with a fire extinguisher in case of accidents. The lawn might easily catch fire from the engine's ensuing flames. Bluebird's K7. This next vehicle with yet another crazy engine is a hydroplane with jet engines. The model successfully topped 276 miles per hour and contributed to multiple speed over water world records. The Bluebird K7 was the only model of its kind to be successfully operated from the middle of the 1960s until the end of the decade. The Avro 683 Lancaster heavy bomber engine served as the core of this remarkable vehicle. Sadly, the hydroplane crashed in 1967 while attempting to break another record after detaching from the water's surface. The pilot at the time was Donald Campbell, and his body was never found. The hydroplane's parts that were discovered were forwarded for restoration. Bentley-Packard Mavis. A British engine by the name of Chris Williams is the creator of the next vehicle. The main attribute of this contraption is the A2600 cubic inch aircraft engine, which generates 1,500 horsepower. The vehicle is totally operational, despite being engulfed in thick clouds of smoke and flames. The 1930 Bentley chassis with its 24 exhaust outlets appears astonishingly seamless. The The total weight of the car is 5,291 pounds. The creator of this car states that this vehicle is the ultimate waste of time, money, and engineering skills. Even if that is the case, the model made its way to be seen at different events and is often parked in a museum. Volvo PV544 D12A. Have a look at this Volvo, which is capable of generating 520 horsepower. The project's creator mentions that he paid $1,867 for the D12A tanked engine on a classified ads website. However, the project had to be suspended following the purchase. Then, no suitable vehicle was available. In the end, he bought a vintage Volvo PV544, which was built between 1947 and 1965. To combine the two purchases, meticulous work was needed. For instance, the engineer had to make the planetary reduction gearbox manually. The project is not yet complete, but you can see in this video that there is progress in their work from their test drivers. Which of these vehicles would you want to go for a drive? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. We hope you enjoyed the video on most extreme vehicles with sick engines. If you like this video, hit us with a thumbs up and make sure to click that notification bell as well so you don't miss out on our next videos. With that being said, I will see you guys next time.